well, many of whom would have followed us to Madrid and also come here to Ipswich. Must be thrilled.
When I talk about consistency, a big word for them, because it's easier to go to Madrid to play that experience, but the ones that they were today, they were fully engaged with the team in every action, give us an unbelievable support, so thank you so much for doing that.
A word as well on the supporters as well, many of whom would have followed us to Madrid and also come here to Ipswich. Must be thrilled.
When I talk about consistency, a big word for them, because it's easier to go to Madrid to play that experience, but the ones that they were today, they were fully engaged with the team in every action, give us an unbelievable support, so thank you so much for doing that.
It's appreciated, and look, I know we want to give them a better result today and at least a more competitive game for longer, but they know, I think, that we're working as hard as we can work. The jump was really, really big. We're playing against one of the best teams in the world at full strength with, limited numbers and in a challenging situation. So we appreciate the way they stuck with us, and that's what we're going to need. There's so many positive things about the football club. We're going to be.
Welcome to K250 Sports, where we provide in-depth match analysis, not just what the coaches said or the players said. We look at what happened on the pitch and explain it in a deep and original way. Today we look back at the match at Portman Road where Arsenal beat Ipswich Town 4-0. Although Arsenal were expected to win this match, the way they won, the way the team played, the players' technical performance and the nature of the match send a very strong message to the teams that faced them in the cup and to the fans of the London club. The nature of the match, Arsenal back to a high level. This match was a message for Arsenal, not just the 4 goals, but the way they won. They showed a team built in depth, with a strong structure in the middle and defense, with forward speed and technical innovation that destroyed the last Ipswich team. The good play and good ball control were intended to show that after the victories that were not easy, Arsenal are still strong. More than winning, it is a message of dominance. From the first minute, Arsenal were in the game. Their ball circulation in the middle of the field between Rice, Odegaard and Jorginho made it impossible for Ipswich to find opportunities. What was clear was that Arsenal have flexibility, they can play high press, but also play positional play when necessary. This is all a product of Mikel Arteta, but not as the coaches said, it is how it was. Arsenal showed discipline in terms of positions, organization and changing things when necessary. Goals and analysis of each. Trossard's first goal was a message. Hard work by Arsenal's midfield becomes a knife to cut through the defense. There was a good movement between Odegaard and Saka before the ball reached Trossard, a combination of experienced players with high-level vision. Martinelli's second goal was based on speed and space. Arsenal had already broken through the halfway line after Davis had been sent off. When you're on the pitch as a manager, you can see it clearly. Arsenal's ability to use their numerical advantage to good effect is a testament to the skill of their staff. Trossard's third goal was a technical execution. The way he received the ball, stood up and beat defenders was something special. Trossard has been a gap filler for Arsenal for some time, but now he's emerging as a key player in the title race. Kane Nwanery's goal is a message that Arsenal are thinking about the future. Giving a youngster like that a chance, and winning, is a sign that this club is thinking big. Arteta wants to build a dynasty, not a one-off trophy team. Arsenal's vision, title challenge or fatigue. Winning is not the only goal, winning well, and staying in the competition, is important. What Arsenal showed today is that they have squad depth. No Thomas Partey, no Zinchenko, no Gabriel Jesus, but the team showed coherence. When you look at Arsenal, you see a team with game intelligence. They know when to slow down, they know when to step up. These are all things that are not immediately apparent on the surface, but when you analyze the game in terms of football IQ, they are very clear. The trophy is still a long way off, but Arsenal are on the way. Beating Ipswich is not a trophy, but it is a step. Arsenal still have big games ahead. PSG in the UEFA Champions League and the Premier League is still ongoing. But this game is a statement win. It's a big message to Liverpool, to Manchester City, that Arsenal are back, and not through tragedy, but through skill and insight. When you get to this point in the year, every goal, every point, every substitution counts. We end the interview with a message to K250 Sports fans. If you're an Arsenal fan, today is a day to celebrate. But if you're a football fan, this game is a lesson to learn from, because Arsenal showed how a team is built, how talent and training come together to produce great decisions on the pitch. Thanks for following K250 Sports. We'll be back very soon with another in-depth interview, where we don't speak for the coaches, but rather our own opinions. Don't forget to like, follow and share your thoughts in the lessons section, because here, we're talking about football the K250 Sports way.